I've been waiting for this my entire life.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Me too, Lena. I want to learn how to unleash my inner powers.
Tell me, how did your invitation arrive? In the claws of a bird of prey? In the fist of a charmed giant? I got mine from a terrifying ghost. What do you mean, what do I mean? Your invitation to attend Shad Astula, of course. Oh my, you really have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? We're waiting to depart for Shad Astula, the Academy of Magic. The Academy sends invitations to only the most promising mages, trains them to become leaders for the houses and the Ebonheart Pact. My apologies. I thought that was common knowledge. It's not that simple. You have to be invited. No invitation, no boat ride to the island. The Academy is quite exclusive, not like the Mages Guild. All of us waiting for the boat have invitations, but I doubt you'll find anyone willing to hand one over to you. It's a big honor to be invited. Anyone willing to toss that away isn't really Academy material. Well, Girvarda doesn't seem very thrilled about going to the Academy, and Rennis and Guroni will wager on anything. I even heard some students buy their way onto the boat, but I'm not sure I believe it.
My father said I was the most amazing wizard he'd ever seen. They'll probably make me class Hortator. You're trying to goad me into a fight? Me? That's hilarious. Do you know how many of my father's advisors I've sent to the healers after they've dared to question me? I killed something once, but it was an accident. Wait, why are you bringing this up? Academy students just spar. They never fight to the death. You know what? Why don't I just give you my invitation? No sense fighting over this silly thing. I'll just have my family get me another one.
Just wait till I get over to that school and show them what I'm made of. They'll be amazed. What are you looking at, Swit?
I've never been this far from home. I can't believe I'm doing this.
You got an invitation? I can't believe someone just gave you one. I'm going to have mine framed.
My friends and I trained all our lives for this. A shame I was the only one who got selected. Maybe next season for them.
I can't wait to get to the Academy. I want to become an officer and help lead the Pact.
Control. We must learn control.
I'm one of the first Argonians admitted to the Academy since slavery was outlawed and the institution decided to open its doors to all members of the Pact. I hope I can handle the pressure.
I'm so nervous. I'd kill for some Flynn right about now.
Must I repeat myself? This vessel is only for those who have been invited to attend the Shad Astula Academy of Magic. Because the Academy couldn't find a living person who could tolerate rowing spoiled mages in training back and forth all day long. Plus, I owe the Academy a debt I won't be able to repay in 100 lifetimes. So here I am. Yes, you're something special. Come aboard and prepare yourself to enter a realm of wondrous magic and magical wonders. Now sit down and hold on, Your Majesty. If you want to return to Mournhold, just let me know. I exist on this plane to serve.
I hate boats.
Well, we were on our way to get registered and start these classes, but, well, you can see a certain someone here doesn't handle the sea very well. I told you you shouldn't have eaten right before we... Oh my, that's just...
Our friend looks more blue than usual.
I hate you both so much
Another
right
distraction.
The Academy better not disappoint me. I waited my whole life for this honor.
My time is precious.
Welcome to Shad Astula, proud training ground for the next generation of House and Pact leaders. May I see your invitation? Ah, yes. The Archmage asked me to expect you. He's been waiting for you to arrive. No need to be worried. The Archmage has visions about people all the time. It's one of his many, many gifts. Please, report to Archmage Verlaine right away. My pleasure. The Academy trains promising magic users to become great scholars, charismatic leaders, and mighty heroes. It's sponsored by the great houses, and this is the first season that we're accepting candidates from all Pact nations. What a silly question, of course not. The Mages Guild has too many ties to the enemy alliances. The Academy is strictly a training ground for future leaders of the Ebonheart Pact.
You must be new. Did they tell you how hard this place is? I'm in my second session, and I'm still struggling with illusions, alterations, and military strategy.
I expect my students to strive for excellence. I demand brilliance, determination, and eagerness to embrace the ineffable mysteries of our noble calling. Do not doubt what was meant to be. Powers beyond our comprehension set things in motion, and all we can do is take the ride. I saw you in my visions. You have come to protect the Academy. That part of the vision remains clouded. Nonetheless, here you are, and we must get ready. I need to confirm your sensitivity to magic. The lights in the next chamber form a test of sorts. Only the most sensitive individuals can see them. Touch the vision orb behind me. Watch the pattern play out. Simply repeat the order by touching each of the spheres. If you make a mistake, you may start over. As I suspected, your sensitivity is impressive. You could see the pattern. Now I know you can help us against the coming danger. I knew you could do it. Well done. Now to business. Something threatens this academy, but your presence here will save the day. I have seen it in a vision. You've seen it. War and disease ravage our lands. We're surrounded by enemies, yet still we tear at each other's throats. Our students will help change that, and you will keep them safe so they can fulfill their destiny. We will figure that out together. Though the invitation didn't start out in your hands, that's where it ended up. You were meant to be here. A great danger approaches this academy, and you will save us from this disaster. I have foreseen it. Now I must find a way to comprehend what monumental task you've been sent here to accomplish. Until my visions reveal your ultimate destiny, I have a favor to ask. It may seem trivial, but I assure you it's important. 3 students arrived with you. The Dunmeri Lena and Tedros, and the Nord, Hadmar. It is your solemn duty to make sure they pass their initiation tests. Before you arrived, my visions revealed those 3 to me. They are to play an important part in future events directly related to the success of the Pact. Help them. They must pass their tests and complete their training.
Use of skooma is forbidden. If you want to unwind, confine your intake to Mazda and Flynn.
Find the amulet, she said. Use the wand, she said. What if it sets things on fire? I could burn the whole academy to the ground. Oh, you know I'd never burn anything, right? It's just a figure of speech. I can't fail my initiation test. I couldn't face being sent home. An instructor said one of these shadow clerks has a magic amulet. Ate it, probably. I'm supposed to use this wand to focus my magic on the clucks and find the amulet. Actually, I'm afraid to find out. You don't seem at all timid. Would you do it? Please find the amulet. I can't fail this test. Oh, those feathers flying. Mother Morrowind. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing. Don't worry about it. It was hilarious. I'll take the amulet to the instructor right away. I owe you one.
What rubbish! Fish magic from a pond? They vex buttocks. What does that even mean? I'm not helpless, you know. I can do this. Ugh, never mind, I give up. I'm not getting sent home over some stupid fish that doesn't exist. You want to help? Fine. Well, you can either fill this pond with fish so I can actually catch one, or figure out what these orbs do. They gave me a book, but it just contained some stupid riddle. I threw it on that table over there. What am I, a child? I'm going to be a commander in a house army, or maybe an advisor to the Pact leaders. They should have just given me a spell I could cast. Jeffrey, what's happening? What is that thing? You did it! You did it!
I love watching the big tough ones fall.
I think I got it from here. Thanks for the help. Maybe I'll get a chance to cast some spells after all.
What is it?
Let me tell you about the Academy grounds. Pay attention. There will be a test.
Asked me to do one simple thing. Bring student rats back to instruction hall. But Hadmar can't do anything right. My spell went wrong. The instructor said to round up the little ones, bring them back safe, and we'll get them fixed. But, well, one got away and climbed on top of that big rock. Oh, Hadmar is so ashamed. Hadmar is scared of heights. Oh, why did little rat climb so high? I crafted a totem. Makes a helper fly up to get rat, but no one wants to be Hadmar's helper. You would be helper? Oh, thank you. Face big rock in front of Hadmar, activate totem, then climb and grab nice little rat. But be careful. If you point the wrong way, you'll fly someplace wrong. Is little friend safe? Oh, little rat is safe. Now Hadmar won't get beaten with rakes. Like at home. Good, good, good. I'll take little friends back to get fixed up right away.
There you are. I feared you'd been kidnapped by forces from beyond. So I heard. Well done. Here, take this as a token of my appreciation. But don't get too comfortable. Matters of grave urgency loom on the horizon. While you assisted my students, I had another vision. I see that your fate is fundamentally tied to the Chaosbringer, Magistrix Vox. However, alas, I've seen nothing beyond the Chaosbringer's name. Something interferes with my forevision, blocking my efforts at every turn. I suspect we are opposed by mighty forces beyond mortal ken. We must take appropriate measures. I'll gather the students and make sure the grounds are secure. I'd like you to use the trapdoor to investigate the library vaults. I haven't heard from the librarian, and that fills me with nameless apprehension.
shall I do?
Ah, Verlaine. You walked right into my trap. Wait, who are you? Another student? Another new Maulborn soldier?
Oh good, you're finally awake. You were unconscious for hours. At least it seemed like hours. How do you feel? I was worried about you. Shad Astula's been overrun. The last of the Maulborn from the looks of it. They must need more soldiers. And they're getting them. They cast some kind of spell to enslave the students. That's what it looks like. That spell didn't work on us. Don't know why. We carried out the Archmage's orders, but then the Maulborn caught us and threw us in here with you. When the trouble started, he gave us some arcane items and told us to find places to hide them. Then he went off on some mission of his own. I'm glad you're awake. Can you get us out of here? Whatever you plan on doing, you have my full support. Just know that.
This is terrible. The Academy's in danger. The Archmage is missing, and I'm locked in here with you. The Maulborn General himself. One of the senior students recognized him. Said he was Darvason. Used to be the Archmage's assistant. Who knows? He muttered something about looking for Hadmar and a familiar. What do you think the Maulborn want us for? I was afraid to. There are guards out there. Maybe you could check it, discreetly.
Ah! Leave me alone! Don't touch me!
What was that?
Back away from gate. Coming through.
This must be the familiar the Archmage told us about.
Said to rescue you.
Trust the Archmage. Go with his familiar. We'll wait right here, really.
Master sent me to make sure you're safe. You smell all right. Look funny, though. I open portal and we go find Big Lord. Name Hatmir, or Hatmead. I forget. Mortals have dumb names. No matter. Come, come. We go now. Big Nord hides in building next to where we appear. They stay here. Master says he doesn't want them to be dead yet. I get them when time comes. No worry. Time to go. I come back for other two later.
What is that thing? Bavek, it wants to eat us.
No woman would have
Did you hear something?
Hadmar's glad to see you. Archmage said you'd be here soon, and here you are. Hadmar isn't sure. One moment I was walking to instruction hall, next moment, boom! Hadmar knocked on backside. Woke up in here with Archmage standing over me. He said, wait for you to show up. I waited, and you showed up. Yes, He told me to set up my totem near Big Rock outside. Lena hid her lockbox high up on top of rock. Lockbox is very important. We must find lockbox and bring it to Lena. Just outside. You use totem to reach the lockbox, while Hadmar stays on ground. Then we'll find Lena.
Now, wait 1 second.
Wait, where am I? Why are we up so high? That blasted Banekin. It could have warned me. The lockbox, right. The Archmage tinkered with my wand and told me to hide it up here. That was just before Darvason tossed me in that cell. I still can't believe the Archmage's old assistant is the Maulborn general. He said we'd need the wand, but he didn't say why. Wait, I know. The Maulborn have occupied the library vaults and sealed the door. And what makes the best spell of unlocking? Burnt scamp hide and illusion dust, of course. You can use my wand to scorch the scamps. And illusion dust is the residue of illusory monsters. With enough of each, we can prepare a spell to get us through to Darvason. We'll need Tedris, though. That spell is his specialty.
Big mistake.
You're dangerous, huh?
About time you summoned me. I thought you'd leave me sitting in that cell forever. You heard correctly. If I had the right ingredients, that is. But getting them will be tricky, considering the Maulborn occupy the Academy. Illusion, dust, and burnt scamp hide. Perfect. Just give me a moment and... there we go. I'll wait up here. You know, to keep your escape route clear. Now go find the Archmage and put an end to that Darvason. Only the dead will see an end to this war.
This is so much better than reading.
Every woman has her price. Mine is 30 gold.
I'm hurt!
Heal me!
Verlaine said you would come.
Split
now
up!
You die, and I leave with my new army.
Hurry! You must destroy the jagged lens!
You're awake? Oh, I was so worried. I'm so glad you're all right. You shattered the jagged lens and broke the spell. The few Maulborn who were left were totally outnumbered and they ran for it. The Archmage had us bring you up here. I've been watching over you. You know, as a friend. Safe as gore apple pie, thanks to you. And you weren't even supposed to be here. I heard how you got your invitation. And now we're all alive because you broke the rules. I'll have to think about that. Don't give me that look. I was worried about you, that's all. Oh, and before I forget, the Archmage wants to speak to you. He's right outside.
Good to see you up and around. I knew you'd be fine, but Lena wouldn't leave your side. You gave her a good scare. Unfortunately, yes. That's how he knew about the jagged lens. In fact, I found him experimenting on a student with the lens when I relieved him of his duties. He was furious when I expelled him from the academy. It was a relic from the migration from Somerset, still in its original site in the underground temple. Tamper with it? Remove it? Unthinkable! Still, don't feel bad that you destroyed it. You did what had to be done. Yes, though we lost a few students and instructors in the fight. The fact that the lens was buried below the library vaults was one of our greatest secrets. Darvason used that knowledge to aid the Maulborn. Quite so. They're running out of loyal troops. When Darvason told them about the lens, they saw it as the solution to all their problems. If Darvason could turn our students into soldier slaves, the Maulborn would be back in business. For you, here, yes. But I don't need a vision to know that you still have unfinished business out there. Anyway, I'd like to thank you. And there's one more thing. The students you helped want to speak to you. They're waiting at the docks. I think they want to say goodbye.
I heard you were there when Molar Grunder was defeated. Well done.
Hadmar's glad you're all right. I'm proud to call you my friend.
I know I gave you a hard time and all, but... I'm sorry. There, I said it.
I wasn't going to let you go away without saying goodbye. I know. You have things to do. Important things. We just heard about everything you did before you arrived here. But we didn't want you to forget us. We wanted to give you something. It's not much, but maybe it will help you remember the Academy. Now, where did I put it? Don't be silly. Ah, here it is. Take my wand. It works better for you anyway. Remember me when you use it.
If you want to return to Mournhold, just let me know. I exist on this plane to serve. You got it, Your Majesty.
Stranger, may we speak? Over here, you have the look of someone who deals in gold and blood. We seek to right an injustice, but we can't do it alone. Until the Pact set us free, we were the property of the Volek family. Now the last of the Voleks has come to Mournhold. Help us get revenge for generations of slavery. Find Betina Volek, lure her to her family's townhouse, bring her there, and we will have our revenge. The Volek daughter can be found at the nearby inn. Look for her there. Each of the Voleks has been dealt with, one way or another. Betina is the last of her line. Taste the breeze and I had an egg daughter, eyes that glint. The Voleks worked her to death. Their own daughter must pay for that crime.
I pray that you will help us, Landstrider.
Greetings. Have you heard of the once great Volek family? I'm the last of my line. No, I suppose not. My family's been involved in things I'm not proud of. That's part of the reason I returned to Mournhold. My family kept Argonian slaves. They worked our salt rice plantation and were the source of our wealth, and the cause of our doom. When the Pact freed our slaves, they rose up and murdered my father. My mother and I fled. I'm here to reclaim my family home. It's been sealed since my father died, when we fled the city for Vardenfell. I was so little then, but I promised I would return. A shadow hangs over my family. My mother returned last year to claim our property. I never saw her again. She was murdered, I'm sure of it. Now, I think someone is following me. I can handle myself, but I'm still worried. Ah, Sarkir and Tastes the Breeze. They want to kill me as they killed my mother and father. The house is nearby. Meet me there. It's time for me to face my past. Thanks for meeting me here. I'm glad I don't have to face this alone. It's time to face the past. It's a shame the lizards suffered under my parents, but they've had their revenge. They've no right to take my life.
Die, Volek, for eyes that glint.
I suppose I must now see to the farm. It won't ever be the same, you know. Now I guess I'll see about restoring my family's fortune. Eventually, this unnatural pact will fall apart, and we can return to farming the old-fashioned way. Please, take this in gratitude for your help.
I know you want to help the Nord cultural exchange. Hail! I am Rigert the Brash. I lead our glorious expedition for Nord cultural exchange to the Dark Elves. Excuse, please, Dunmer. The proper term for puny ones is Dunmer. Small, I mean, not puny. Must remember, talk slower and louder. Let me start over. I am Rigert. We're brand new diplomats, here to learn about Dark Elf way of life, and spread word about our glorious Nord culture. Such knowledging will strengthen our alliance. Badly. The Registrar makes us wait by this giant smelly toadstool while our gifts of culture, art, and religion gather dust. How about you take these gifts for us? Trade them for dark elf stuff. We need books, clothes, and relics. Thank you for helping our glorious expedition for Nord cultural exchange. Hopefully the Registrar will call soon. In the meantime, I have leads on where you can take items for trade. Ha! Good joke! Rigert can't wait to use it on the Dark Elf Ambassador. Now, which glorious item can I tell you about? Dark Elf dress is so fancy. I heard of tailor in Mournhold's crafting district named Irila Malaron. Give her our gift of Nord traditional garb. She'll be so impressed, she'll give us nice Dunmer clothes in return. Little Greyskins mentioned a place with a great library, Shad Astula. They're sure to appreciate our book. Maybe trade for a book on Dark Elf culture and customs. That would be most excellent. That is a top-notch cultural relic, a heart of the wild. Take it to the monastery called Muthnar. Give it to monks as offering, but make sure to get a good Dark Elf relic in return. Thanks, and remember to speak loudly. You're a deputy envoy of Nord culture now.
Clothing. Fine raiment here. The finest in Mournhold. I prefer gold. But what have you got? What's that odor? Have these ever been washed? Wait. This is baby mammoth fur. It's illegal to export it. You know, in the name of cultural exchange with our allies, I might have something to trade. Oh, don't worry. A mere triviality. Certainly nothing that should stand in the way of a cultural exchange. Here, take these display pieces. They were made with my experimental dyes. Makes the colors nice and vibrant.
Welcome to Shad Astula. I maintain the school's collection of manuscripts and books. Maybe, but I've seen it all. I don't think anything could surprise me anymore. Let me take a look. Oh, my. Do you know what this is? It's an original edition of The Art of Love and Swordplay of the Nord poet Fjoki. Fjoki was a bard of exceptional imagination but decidedly limited skill. According to his epic stanzas, he never met a creature he couldn't make love to or kill. Or both. It details in epic balladry the carnal exploits and adventurous deeds of the warrior poet Fjoki. The author claims the work is a true history, but many of the exploits it recounts are, well, highly unlikely. No, it's lurid trash and common as guar. But I admit I've had a weakness for Fjoki since my youth. What do you want for it? Dozens of works describe individual aspects, but nothing really encompasses that vast and labyrinthine subject. Try this one, the Dapper Dunmer. It's all yours.
I'll be at this a while.
Honest trade, honor.
Welcome back. Something I can do for you. I'd be honored to help in any way I can, friend. What do you need? That's a dried animal heart. Is that from a goat? I don't... I'm, humbled by your gift, friend. We shall put it in a place of honor and reverence once the temple is rebuilt. We have so little after the destruction. Nothing that could match the uniqueness of this object. Well, here, take this loaf of bread. It isn't much, but it's the only Mutnar loaf to survive our flight from the temple.
Welcome back, Deputy Envoy. Did you have luck making our cultural exchanges? We're still waiting to hear from the damn registrar. My eyes are round with wonderment. Look what you have brought us. We accept these fantastic gifts. We now show our respect for the excellent Dunmer culture. Wait a moment while we change into this stylish Dunmer garb. All right, lads. Time to don our fancy new elf clothes.
Envoy Riggett, I regret to inform you that you'll need to wait a few more days.
Trolls take you, Registrar. Bah! We go home now.
No, wait! You can't leave. It's highly irregular. Think of the paperwork.
My darling son's gone off on some fool errand. I hope he returns in one piece. Oh no, he was such a good son, always thinking of his mother. Why did he have to go and do such a stupid thing? Thanks for bringing these to me. I'll make an omelette in his memory. It will be salted with my tears and peppered by my grief.